everyone. Welcome back to Be Fit, Eat Vegan. My name is Linda, and I think we're going to slow it down a little bit today. We've been doing some pretty hardcore workouts, and it's going really well, but I have found that my muscles really need that good stretch. And so we're going to slow it down today, do a little bit of a stretch and a flow, and just limber up those muscles, give ourselves some self-love here. So you don't need any equipment for this class. However, if you've got a block or a ball or something that will help your practice, feel free to add it in where you need to. So we're going to start on our backs for Shavasana. So lying down onto your back. Finding the position here where you're able to completely release all tensions. For you, that might mean taking your legs long down the mat, just allowing your feet to splay outward. Or if you feel the need for more lower back support, you can take your soles of feet to the mat, hip width apart, and then just allow your knees to fall together in the center. Or if you'd like more of a hip opener, you can take your soles of feet together, allowing your knees to fall wide into your supine butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Hands can be long by your side, on your belly, or overhead, whichever is most comfortable for you today. Palms are face down to stay grounded, or you can face them up to receive energy. Now close your eyes here. Take your focus inward. Start to notice the rhythm of your breathing. Allowing your muscles to relax, releasing into your mat, pushing away all outside thoughts and distractions. And now coming to our Ujjayi breath, keeping your mouth closed, take a nice slow 4-second inhale through your nose, with a pause at the top, sending the breath to the back of the throat, and then a slow 4-second exhale through your nose, with a pause at the base. Focusing completely on this breath work now, allowing it to slow things down, and connecting your mind, your heart, and your body. Nice and slowly, and one at a time, drawing your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around them, giving them a good tight squeeze here. You should feel that compression in your hips. Releasing your arms to cactus, 90-90 either side of your body, and then just gently rock your knees side to side. Nice and slowly here, feeling that gentle massage in your lower back with the compression on your mat. And taking your knees in a circular motion, you're working them all the way around, again nice and slow, just feeling as each point on your lower back connects with the mat. And then take your knees in the opposite direction. Eyes are closed, still focusing on that Ujjayi breath. stillness in the center. Cross your right leg over the left at the thigh. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale into the mat on the left side. Your head goes to the right. Keeping both shoulder blades on the mat here, releasing into your supine spinal twist. Completely release here, allowing that Ujjayi breath to let those muscles relax. With each exhale, you'll melt a little bit more into the mat. And nice and slowly, inhaling it back up to center, uncross your legs and then cross the left leg over the right. Inhaling your knees to chest. Exhale, take them down to the right and take your head to the left. Once again, keeping both shoulder blades on the mat here as you release into your supine spinal twist. Slowly bringing it back up to center. Uncross your legs, floating your feet to the mat, hip width apart, knees are to sky. Inhale, right foot up. Flexing your right foot, bend in the knee, place your right ankle on the meaty part of the left thigh. Now using your right hand, gently push your knee away. You're going to feel that stretch in the front of your right hip. Now you can stay here just enjoying that stretch. Or you can lift that left foot off the mat, taking your hands behind the thigh, drawing that leg in close for your supine figure four. You'll feel the stretch on the outside of your right hip here. If you'd like to take it a little deeper into the stretch, hands can go in front of the left shin, drawing that leg in even closer. You want to keep your head and shoulders on the mat here. Just release into that stretch. If your left foot left the mat, floating it back to the mat now, taking your arms back to cactus. Inhale, right foot to sky. And on the exhale, allow it to flow back down to your mat. Inhale, left foot up. Flexing that foot, bend in the knee. Place your left ankle on the meaty part of the right thigh. Using your left hand, gently push away your left knee, opening up that hip. Again, you can stay here, just enjoying that stretch. Or you can lift that right foot off the mat now, taking hands either behind the thigh or in front of the shin to draw that leg in close. Resting your head and shoulders down on the mat, just release into the stretch. If your right foot left the mat, floating it back to the mat, arms go back to cactus. Inhale, take your left foot up to sky, and then take the right foot up to meet it.
Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can place your hands on the back of your thighs, but you want those feet up in the air, getting the benefits of your inversion here. And here we're just going to point and flex our feet, nice and deliberate. And then taking your feet in a circular motion all the way around, working out any kinks here. Beautiful. And now take your feet in the opposite direction. Nice. Bringing your feet to stillness in a flex position. Bend into your knees here, taking your hands to the inside or outside edges of your soles of feet for your happy baby. You're going to press your knees towards the mat on the outside of the rib cage. Feeling that stretch in your groin as you open up through the hips. Ankles are stacked above your knees. Now, if you're not feeling much stretch here, you can place your elbows on the inside of your knees and press them out as you're pressing them down. And you can stay here in stillness, or you can rock it side to side, massaging those inner organs. Now, the level 1 option here is to take your hands either to your ankles or even to your thighs, just pressing those knees so you get that stretch. Bringing your toes together in the center here, and then your knees. Take your right arm up above your head and roll onto your right side into your fetal position. Resting your head on your arm to keep your spine in line. Eyes are closed and you're still with that Ujjayi breath here. Just taking a moment here for yourself. When you're ready, you can use your hands to help push yourself up to seated. Grabbing a sip of water here. And then we'll get started on our feet with a little bit of a flow. Get those muscles moving, joints opening. All right, let's take it to the back of our mats, standing in Tadasana. We're going to take it through a few sun salets. We're going to start nice and slowly with the level 1 option and gradually work it up to level 2 and possibly 3, wherever is comfortable for you. So we're going to start at the back of our mats in Tadasana, nice and long through your spine. Your big toes are together. Slight space between your heels. Now fully engage those legs. Feel those muscles pulling it all the way up right into your glutes. Now roll your shoulders up. Draw them together in the back. Roll them down your back. Palms face forward. Nice long neck. Chin is up. Nice and strong. Every single muscle engaged. Inhale, arms up, palms to touch. And exhale, forward fold. Let's hold it here for a few breaths in our forward fold. I want you to just let your head hang. Don't hold it up at all, taking your gaze through your legs. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can come up a little bit, or you can even put a little micro bend into those legs. But just let your head hang. You should feel that stretch in your hamstrings, your lower back. Starting to feel the blood rush to your head. Just enjoying the benefits of your inversion here. Now halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward into your first plank push-up position. Lowering your knees to the mat here. Rotate the inner creases of your elbows to face the front of the mat and lower through a half chaturanga. We'll take it all the way down, taking our forehead to mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, mini cobra, just your head and shoulders come up. And exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, mini cobra, gaze goes over the right shoulder. And exhale, take it back down. Inhale, take your gaze over the left shoulder. And exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, up through center one more time. Hold it here, hover your hands off the mat. Keep those elbows in nice and tight. Toes are down on the mat. And release your forehead to mat. Inhale, pushing up through your hands to your knees. Tuck your toes, push it all the way up to your down dog. We're going to take a few breaths here in our down dog as we walk it out. Pressing one heel down, coming high on the other toes. Just working it out, warming up those feet, ankles and legs. Now inhaling high on both toes. Exhale, press your heels to the mat. Inhale high on your toes. Exhale, press heels down. Last time, inhale high on your toes. Now bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, slowly walk your feet between your hands. Coming back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive to extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart center and back to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to plank, lowering through chaturanga. Level 1s you'll take back to your knees here. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, press it back to down dog. Inhale, high on your toes. Bend your knees, look between your hands. Exhale, slowly walk or hover, float your feet between your hands. Coming back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive to extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart center, back to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to plank, lowering through chaturanga, or you can jump to chaturanga here. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, press it back to down dog. Inhale, high on the toes. Bend the knees, look between the hands. Exhale, slowly walk or hover, float your feet between your hands. Coming back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive to extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart center, back to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to plank, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, press it back to down dog. Inhale, right foot up, point the toe, open the hip. Exhale, float it forward into your core plank. Bring that knee in nice and tight. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, take your knee to the left elbow. Inhale, take it back up to sky. Exhale, take it to your right elbow. Inhale, take it up. And now on the exhale, we're going to corkscrew it. Take it to the left elbow, right elbow, and then release that knee to the mat. Scoot your left foot back, untuck those toes. Coming into our pigeon pose. Check your alignment here. You want your right knee at the edge of the mat. Your leg is on an angle. Your heel is in front of your hip, not under it, not behind it. Both hips are square facing the front of your mat. Your left knee is pointing straight down, left foot is pointing straight back. From here, you can come down to your forearms, resting your head on your hands or a block, or you can take it all the way down. Release your forehead to the mat. Being mindful here that you hold that form. Just release. Beautiful. Now coming back up to your hands, tucking your left toes, engaging that leg, lifting your left knee up off the mat. Inhale, take your right foot all the way up to sky.
Coming high on the left toes, sweep your right foot through, coming into your runner's lunge. Inhale to prepare here. Exhale, hop your back foot forward on a 45 degree. You're lining up your heels. You've got a straight line from your front heel to the back heel. This is not a really wide stance. From here, inhale, take it up for your warrior one. Now checking your alignment in your warrior one, you want to make sure both hips are still facing the front of your mat. Don't let that left hip go back. If you can't bring it all the way forward, hop your back foot forward a little bit. Also, back foot is completely on the mat. Back leg is straight, front leg is bent, biceps next to your ears, nice and long through the spine. Now inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, float forward just to 45 degrees, and then sweep your arms all the way through. Inhale, take it back up, lengthen in the spine, take a mini back bend at the top. And exhale forward, sweep it through. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Feel that breath. Inhale. And exhale. All through the nose. Last time. Inhale, lengthen, mini back bend. Exhale forward, sweep it through. Take your hands behind your back. Clasp your fingers together. Open up your chest, pulling shoulders back. Now slide your hands down your back leg and press your heart towards the sky. Hinging at the hips. Take your right shoulder to your right knee. Drop your head here. Take your gaze past your left knee and press your hands towards the top of the mat for your humble warrior. Be mindful here that that left hip is still facing forward. Don't let it pull you out of alignment. Beautiful. Last inhale. And exhale, release. Hands to mat, either side of your right foot. Pivot on your left foot, stepping it back slightly, back into your runner's lunge. Now inhale, take that right foot up to sky, and you're going to take your vinyasa from here. Level 2s and 3s, you can snake your vinyasa. Level 1s, you're going to lower that foot to the mat, to your down dog, float forward into your plank, and then come through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, press back to down dog. Beautiful. Take a big inhale through the nose here. Loud, noisy exhale through an open mouth. Now inhale your left foot up, point the toe, open the hip. Exhale, float it forward into your core plank. Bring that knee in nice and tight. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it to your right elbow. Inhale, take it back up to sky. Exhale, take it to your left elbow. Beautiful. Last time, and we're going to corkscrew it here, coming into our pigeon. Exhale, right elbow, left elbow, releasing it to the mat behind your left wrist. Scoot your right foot back, untuck those toes. Let's check our alignment here once again. You want both hips facing forward, left knee at the edge of the mat, left heel in front of your right hip. Right knee is pointing straight down, right foot pointing straight back. From here, taking it down either to your forearms or all the way down, releasing to the mat. Again, being mindful of your form the whole time. Staying with that Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. Last inhale. And then coming back up to your hands. Tucking the right toes. Engaging that leg, knee up off the mat. Inhale, take your left foot up to sky. Coming high on the right toe, sweep left foot through. Runner's lunge. Inhale to prepare here. Exhale, hop that back foot forward on a 45, lining up your heels. And then inhale, take it up for your warrior one. Check your alignment, both hips facing forward, nice and long through the spine, shoulders are down, front leg bent, back leg straight, biceps next to your ear, chin up. Now inhale, lengthen through the spine, exhale, float it forward to 45, sweeping arms all the way through.
Inhale, take it up, lengthen, take a mini back bend. And exhale forward, sweeping it through. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale, lengthen, mini back bend. And exhale forward, taking hands through. Hands go behind your back, clasp fingers together, open up chest, pulling shoulders back. Now slide those hands down your back leg, press your heart towards the sky.
Hinging at the hips. Take left shoulder to left knee. Drop your head here, press your hands towards the top of the mat for your humble warrior. Keeping those hips in line. Last inhale. And exhale, release hands to the mat, either side of your left foot. Pivot on the right foot, hopping that foot back slightly. And now inhale, take your left foot up to sky. And again, taking your vinyasa from here, level 1s, lowering that foot to the mat, level 2s and 3s. Let's snake it from here.
And everybody meeting back in down dog.
Inhaling high on the toes. Exhale, take your knees to the outside edges of your mat. Untuck toes, send sits bones back to heels, forehead to mat. Arms are stretched out long in a wide-legged child's pose. Just completely releasing here.
Eyes are closed. Take a couple of good deep ujjayi breaths, and then you can come up, grab a sip of water, towel off if you need to, and then we'll carry on. All right, let's do a little bit of balancing before we take it back down to our mat. So we're going to start nice and tall through into Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling, coming high on the right toes, and then externally rotate your hip and knee. Bring that right heel in nice and close to your left ankle. Now you want to make sure you're keeping your left hip back. Don't turn your hips into it. Opening up through that right hip. You're going to take your option for tree pose here. Where I am right here is level 1. Level 2, that foot will go to the inside of your leg, below your knee. Please avoid your knee. Level 3s, you need to use your hand, reach down, and pull that foot up nice and high above the knee. Again, we're avoiding the knee. Pulling up nice and tall through the spine, chin is up. And when you're ready, take your branches up, open them up. Beautiful. I want you to feel like you have a cord that's going down through the crown of your head, through your neck, all the way down your spine and into that left foot. And somebody is pulling up nice and tall on it. Last inhale. And exhale, release hands to heart center. You're going to bring that knee in front of you at 90 degrees, flex your right foot. From here, we're going to come right into our warrior 3. So keep your left leg straight, hinge at the hips, send that right foot back, straight back. Both legs are straight now. Right toes need to be pointing straight down to your mat. Don't let them point out to the side, because then you're opening up through the hip. We want to keep those hips closed. Gaze at the top of the mat. You should look like a capital T from the side here. Now from here, we're going to take our arms long by our side, nice and tight, palms face down. Now open up those shoulders and hips, coming into your flying eagle. Beautiful. Last inhale. And exhale, close, bringing hands back to heart center. Hinge all the way up. And then release that foot to the mat. Give your legs a little shake. Let's do the other side. Inhaling high on the left toes, externally rotate that hip and knee, bring that heel in close. Taking your option for tree pose here, level 1, 2, or 3. Again, we're avoiding the knee here. Level 3s, you need to use that hand to get it up well above the knee. Feeling that cord pulling up through the spine nice and long, grounding down through all 4 corners of your right foot. When you're ready, branches can go up, opening them up. Beautiful. Keep your chin up. Find a drishti, That's a focal point. Should be at about eye level. Something that's not moving, preferably. Beautiful. Last inhale. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Knee comes in front of you at 90 degrees. Flex that foot. Let's come into our warrior three from here. Hinging at the hips, sending that foot straight back. Toes are pointing straight down. Gaze at the top of the mat. Taking arms long by your side. Open up hips and shoulders. Gaze stays the same at the top of your mat for your flying eagle. Last inhale and exhale, closing it off. Hands come back to prayer. Inhale all the way up and exhale, release that foot to the mat. Give your legs a little shake. Good job, guys, nice. Now let's take it back down to our mat, into our tabletop position. Stacking wrists below shoulders. Fingers are spread wide, middle fingers pointing forward. Knees are directly below hips, and your toes are tucked to protect your knees. Take your gaze to the top of the mat to keep your spine in line right through your neck. From here, you're going to take your right foot long, point that toe, and take your left arm out for pointer. Now inhale, lengthen fingertips to toes. Exhale, draw your knee and your elbow together underneath, crunching it in. Inhale, take it back out. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale, release hand and knee to mat, tuck those toes. Let's do the other side. Pointing the left toe, take that leg long, feeling that muscle engage. Right arm goes straight out, bicep next to your ear. Keep your gaze at the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen fingertips to toes. Exhale, draw elbow to knee, underneath. Inhale, take it out, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale, release hand and knee to mat, tuck those toes. Coming through a cat-cow flow here. On the inhale, drop your belly towards the mat, sits bones go up, gaze comes up for your cow pose. Exhale, push through those hands, arch your back, tuck in your chin for cat pose. Again, inhale, coming into cow. And exhale, pushing it up to cat. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine. From here, keeping your hips above your knees, we're just going to take our hands about 1.5 hand lengths in front of where they are. I'm just going to shift back a little bit here. So from here, they're going to go about 6 to 8 inches forward. Hips are staying above your knees. From here, you're going to come down to your left forearm. So left elbow goes down on the mat. Right hand is going to thread under your left arm, palm face up, all the way through. Take right shoulder, right side of face to the mat for your twisted puppy. So let's check that alignment. Hips are above knees. Right shoulder on the mat. Left elbow is on the mat. Now press your left shoulder down towards the mat. Beautiful. Release into it. Close your eyes. Focus on that Ujjayi breath. Last inhale here. And then exhale, push it up through that left hand. Replace your right hand on the mat. Keeping your hips above your knees, come down to your right elbow. Thread left hand under the right arm, palm face up. Left shoulder, left side of face goes to the mat, releasing into your twisted puppy on this side. Again, let's check that alignment.
Hips are above your knees, left shoulder on the mat, right elbow is on the mat. Now press that right shoulder down, really feel it. Close your eyes, focusing on that Ujjayi breath and releasing into it here. And coming up, pressing through the right hand, replace left hand on the mat next to the right. Check to make sure those hips are still above your knees here. We're going to come into our puppy pose. So take your gaze up to your hands. Walk those hands as far forward as you can without hinging at the hips. And then take both elbows to mat and melt your heart towards the mat. Taking your chin to the mat if you can. If not, you can take your forehead to mat. But you're trying to get your chest right down to the mat, keeping your hips above your knees. Now nice and slowly coming up, pressing through both hands here. You're going to untuck your toes, take your big toes together, walk your hands back. Coming into your child's pose. Forehead to mat, arms stretched out long. Walking your fingertips to the left side of your mat. Place your right hand on top of the left, feeling that stretch down your right side. If you'd like a little more intensity in the stretch, you can slightly lean into your right hip. Walking your fingertips through the center of your mat, over to the right side. Place left hand on top of the right. Walking fingertips back to center and slowly rolling it up to seated.
You can grab a quick sip of water here, towel off if you need to. We're going to take it down to our back for Shavasana. Now your Shavasana is very, very important. This is a time that you can take for yourself and just let go of everything. And during these times, I think Shavasana is even more powerful. So let's take it on to our back. Finding that position once again where you're able to completely release, wherever that may be for you. Close your eyes. Bring your focus back to that Ujjayi breath. And completely release. Let everything go. Take a scan of your body here, starting at the crown of your head. Working your way all the way down to the tips of the toes, releasing any tensions as you go. Removing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Allowing your shoulder blades to fall heavy into the mat. Releasing your glute muscles, allowing your legs to soften. Taking your hands to prayer, pressing your thumbs against your third eye in between your eyebrows, taking a moment here to set a positive intention for the rest of your day. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining me today. I'm really appreciative of all of your support, and I hope that I am some support for you. One day we'll get back in that studio and it's going to be awesome. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, a namaste.